Come to Kenya, where politicians squander the public funds as if there was of their own. Come to Kenya, where politicians walk around with private jets, and in the street we have lecturers, we have doctors striking. Come to Kenya, where president says that I'm the best. For he judges himself, but in the ground we say no, he's not the best. Come to Kenya, where lecturers, doctors strike, but our MPs, they are not talking anything. Come to Kenya, where people are being killed in the street, but MPs, they are not saying anything. Come to Kenya, where women, small girls are being raped. Nobody is talking about anything. Come to Kenya, where the vulnerable people are being are suffering in the street, but MP, they are saying nothing. Come to Kenya, where we have poor roads, but nobody's talking about anything. MPs, they're silent. But when we talk about the CDF, we want CDF money to be used for the education to remove from the MPs and the money to be put together for educational purpose, for the goods of the people. But MP raise alarm as if it was a pandemic, because they know that's where they squander money. The money they used to travel around in private jets, the money they used to give in charges. Like an MP can walk around charges in a week and give almost 20 minutes. On what budget is he removing that money? That is our tax, Kenyan tax. People pay tax. That money is to be used for the people, for the good, for the people is good, to build roads, to build schools, hospital. Come to Kenya, where hospitals are not working. You cannot get medical assistance in hospital because hospitals are not working anymore. They should be shut down. Come to Kenya, where MPs, president, they give money anywhere. They bribe people with 500 shillings. They bribe people with 200 shillings. People are suffering in the village. MPs, I'm calling out. We need to change our system. We need to rethink our governance system, where the system of governance should be developmental-based system. The system should be used to develop the country. Go to Lodwar. Lodwar is big. It has one courtroom, one police station. Imagine. And MPs, they are squandering money, building houses for themselves, for their families. Come to Kenya, where people are suffering, but the politicians, they don't care. People are being killed, but they don't care. But what they care about is getting money for their own benefit. They are greed. They steal limitless amount of money. Kenya, we need to rethink the system of governance, which should be people-based system of governance. We need to talk about this system. We need to sit down and rethink our governance system, where it should be people-based system, developmental-based system, where that money should be used to develop roads, hospitals, education for our generation of children. Hospitals are not working anymore. We have poor roads. People are dying in roads, but these people, the political class, they don't care. We need to rethink the system of governance. We need to rethink the system of governance. In Kenya, every year we produce thousands of graduates. We produce civil engineers, we produce lawyers, we produce doctors, we produce teachers, but they cannot get jobs. The politicians are saying that they are going to create jobs. They say that they are going to be a messiah, where when they will be elected into office, they will create a job. But when they are elected, we still have the same problem. Who bewitched us, Kenya? We need to rethink the system of governance in Kenya, where we need to create employment for our graduates, not to go outside and create for the employment in other countries. We ourselves resource industry, develop industries, so that our graduates can get job in Kenya. Come to Kenya, where they say we don't have employment, but the employment we have, we are giving project to the Chinese government to build roads, to build infrastructures, to build hospital. But the same thing, we have graduates, we have civil engineers who can do the same work. with less amount of money, but we decide to give outside. Who bewitched us, Kenya? Political class, we need to sit down and rethink. We have civil engineers who can do the same job the Chinese people are doing. We have civil engineers who can build these big stadiums. We need to rethink our system of governance. We need to elect people who have desire to develop our country. People are patriotic to the country. People are ready to die for the country. We need to rethink our system of governance. Come to Kenya, where they say we don't have enough money to run an election. They are announcing to the world. Let it not be what I'm thinking about. We need to elect people into office, people who have desire to develop our country. Let's say, if you walk in the streets of Nairobi, Kayole, you walk in the streets of Kibra, you walk in the streets of Gikomba, the garbages are blocked. Nobody's collecting garbages. Still, in the budget, money is allocated for the collection of garbage in Nairobi, but nobody's collecting garbage because the politicians, they squander that money for their own. They use that money to invest in themselves, as if that money is catered for themselves. We need to elect people into office. People have the desire to develop this country. In Kenya, we still have the best people who are making this country run, but we have the 1% people, the politician class, who are squandering money in large amount, in trillions of money, in billions of amount of money. We need to rethink the system of governance. I see so many signs. See like Mbutu Sese Seko wa Basanga. See like Chabede Kokasa. See Daviel of Haiti. See Nepal. You saw what happened in Nepal. I see signs what is going to happen. It's not good. We need to rethink our system of governance and change before it is too late. One day people will say enough is enough, and what will happen? The political class will not believe it. Let's change the system that we are using. Let's elect people into office. People have the desire to develop the country. People are patriotic to the country. People who are ready to die for the country. Come to Kenya, where SHA is not working. Still money is being squandered. 11 billion, to take 11 billion as 1 shilling. 11 billion is a lot of money. We need a system of governance, a systemic and a logic way of dealing with staffs. You cannot say SHA is not working, hospitals don't have medical, until you are squandering 11 billion of money. What kind of system of governance do we have? What kind of politician do we have? Leaders. We need to change this system of governance where it is corruption-free, people-based, developmental-based system. If you want to know, really Kenya, we are suffering. Go into the village where securities are paid 10,000 per month. Imagine 10,000 per month. You should cater for education, for food, for the family, for the clothing. 10,000 is a small amount of money. People are suffering. We need to stop voting based on tribes. We need to vote according to idea. People have ideas and a strategy to develop the country, not manifesto with a strategy to develop the country. In Kenya, we have one big problem where the voters vote according to their tribe. It's only the time of election where you know that your neighbor is a Luya, your neighbor is a Luo, your neighbor is a Kikuyu, your neighbor is a Akisi. In Kenya, come to Kenya where a Kikuyu said Mondo wa nyumba, a Luya says Omwami, Akisi says Mtu wetu. We need to change the system, the type of voting we have. The Luo said Mondo wadu. We need to change type of voting that we have, that system of voting that we have. We need to vote people into power, not based on the tribe, based on the ideas and the strategy they have to develop the country. These are the people who are governing, who are controlling our money. If we vote The last time I checked, if you vote for Satan, expect satanic things to happen. So you need to rethink this system of governance and stop voting according to the tribes. When you go to hospital, you don't ask the tribe of the person. When you board a matatu, you don't ask the tribe of that guy who's driving the matatu. We need to stop that type of thinking and vote people into office. People have ideas and system and strategy to develop this country. So I beg you guys, let's vote people into office. People have ideas. And if you enjoy my content, kindly subscribe, comment, and like. And that like of yours is great to me, and it will keep the channel growing. Thank you.